All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my opinion of Season 15 Trials. This huge revamp has happened. Bungie has obviously put in so much time, so much effort into this, and it is really quite good. But in this video, I'm going to give you my opinions. Now understand, everyone has their own opinions, and I do like to get into the nitty-gritty, certain details of things. And so if you disagree with me, it's completely okay. I will happily read your comments down below. It's totally okay to have a difference of opinion. Overall, I have a good opinion of this. I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly with Season 15 Trials. So that way, if you haven't played Trials in a long time, or if you've never been a PvP person, maybe this will tempt you, maybe this will interest you, maybe you'll have a better understanding, maybe actually jump in there if you haven't already. So, they've done a complete overhaul to the playlist, and they have changed the loot system structure, they've made the replayability through the roof, they removed some really bad pain points like 3-peaking, account recoveries, and obviously having an anti-cheat in there. All good things. No one can argue about that stuff. All great things. And on top of that, right now we do have a bit of an issue that's kind of on the bad side where people are solo queuing into the playlist and matching other teams of 3. And that's one of my biggest frustrations. And it's a weird frustration to have, I know, but it's like I used to, when I played Trials before the season, get to Lighthouse game, get to game 7, I'm doing a carry, so it's me, someone really good like my friend Gold, Roxley, Myron, etc. Someone really good with me, and then a carry, someone who's less experienced, let's say. That game 7 is going to be tough. We know it's going to be tough. It was going to be a cheater team, recov team, stack team, you name it, right? It's going to be something tough. Maybe another carry team even. Who knows, all right? What's out there, right? But now it's like we match 3 blueberries, and they have no comms because they're, in a separate fire team. Sometimes we match teams, but a lot of times we're on Lighthouse game 7, it's 3 blueberries, and we just 5-0, just stomp them into the ground and go to the Lighthouse. And you might think, wow, are you really complaining about that? I'm not complaining about that. It's just one thing that was fun about Trials was the challenge, the prestige. Think about this. I'm going to give you an idea. Think about this and write this down in the comments below. Who is the most cracked, most insane, most notorious Iron Banner player, right? No one really comes to mind. It's just Iron Banner. There's not like a thing or a niche that you do that makes you like the Iron Banner guy. But when you think of like Trials, there's all sorts of streamers and big name people that come to mind. The first name that comes to my mind is Real Crafty. Real Crafty, crazy Trials sniper, god, amazingly good at the game. That appeal is a little bit diminished when Trials becomes a little more casual, in my opinion. And that's where I have a controversial opinion. And I know a lot of you will disagree to a certain extent. Some of you might agree, but this is a thing that we'll experience with time. And so I don't particularly want to match 3 blueberries for Lighthouse game. I want the Lighthouse game to be kind of tough. And even if I lose and I don't make it flawless, it sucks. I get mad at myself. I get upset. I wipe that card and I get back in and I try just that much harder. And I like that challenge. And right now the player base is really healthy, really big, so maybe that challenge wouldn't exist even with teams only, or a team playlist and a solo playlist. But that's sort of a bit of an oddity to me, you know what I'm saying? It's not a complaint. I'm not like, hey, wow, Trials is so easy. This is terrible, right? That's not a complaint, but that is a bit of a pain point, in my opinion. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Obviously, Bungie has said they're going to separate these solo people into their own playlist. First, they're going to test it out in Crucible Labs. So it's going to take time, right? It's going to take time, but we'll get there eventually, and then we'll have a separation between the 2 playlists. So that way solo queue people can play against other solo queue people instead of playing against the stacked teams of 3 or teams of 3 that literally have, proper communication and teamwork and synergy and all that jazz, right? So, and then they're actually like rotating through the map coordinated, right? So that will be a good thing in the future. Also, the objective, there's going to be a proper objective so that way you can't just sit in your spawn. The 90-second round timer kind of takes care of that for the most part overall. But like I said before, Trials is significantly better. You need to get in there. You need to play it. It's already the most populated weekend. We're talking about like D1 numbers, like D1 Trials numbers. It's super populated. Everyone's having fun in there. I can't complain. I'm literally going to say it's like a 9.5 out of 10 in terms of a playlist, in terms of improvements. I would give it the full 10. But like I said before, the challenge of Trials was kind of my intrigue. And I understand that my experience is going to be quite different from a lot of you out there, because you're like, not you specifically, but a lot of you out there watching are going to be like, hey, I could never even make it to 3 wins before. I could never make it to 5 wins before, even 7. I'm definitely not getting flawless. So now that I can get to 7 wins, that's awesome. And that is great. And I'm super happy that more people can get to 7 wins. my gripe, or my, the point that I'm trying to make is just that the flawless game, that tough, really hard to win, that moment of intense release, because it's been such a tough journey to get to the Lighthouse game, doesn't quite exist so much. And it's kind of a new experience, and Trials has been that way for so long now that it feels a bit weird to me. I'm just like, oh, I guess we're going flawless now. And let me know your thoughts on all of that. Overall, like I said, Trials is great. Revamp is awesome. Loving it. I'm going to be playing it a ton. I hope you are as well. Let me know your thoughts of the revamp in the comments below. If you enjoyed this opinion video, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.